Hey, Kendall. First one in the chat, I see. Good to see you. And I see you're logged in under your original account name there. So, that's interesting what's going on with your account there. I don't know why they're doing to you what they're doing, but I'm glad you found a workaround by just simply creating another account. Hey, Robert. Howdy, howdy. Or as they say down in your neck of the woods, Roberto está en la casa. ¿Cómo está, señor? Oh, okay, that's cool, Kendall. You're on both there. Nice. Hey, Steve. How you doing? Chuck's in the house. Good to see you. Thanks for jumping on. I'm a couple minutes late. In fact, I should have been right on time. At 4 o'clock, I hit start on my recording, and my Streamlabs would not connect to the network. And I waited about a minute, and it just would not connect, so I had to reboot my phone and then relaunch the app, and now it's working just fine. So I'm not sure what's going on there. Otherwise, I would have been right on at 4 o'clock. So. So, as you guys can see, today's Take It Back Tuesday, going back to 1992. I've got a bunch of Leaf products. I've got, I've actually got both Leaf Series 1, a couple packs of those, and some Series 2 packs as well. So that'll be fun. And then I also got a tri-fold pack of Topps 92. Look at that. $1.99 at Woolworth back in the day. And I figured we'd finish things off with some modern stuff. I've got a jumbo pack here of 2020 Series 1 as well as a standard pack. So let's see, these come with 16 cards and these come with 34. And we're going to top things off with a mail call. And you guys can kind of see I've already got a one-touch ready for it. So I kind of know what's coming in here because it's an email package. And I'll kind of maybe let you guys figure out what might be in there. Hey, Andrew, how you doing? Robert says, but it's 6 o'clock. Well, technically it is there, but it's only 4 o'clock here. But as they say, Chuck, or Robert, it's 5 o'clock somewhere. So, somewhere in the, I guess maybe central. So, Robert, are you really 2 hours ahead of me? I would have thought you'd only be an hour ahead of me. I'm not sure, maybe different parts of Texas, depending on how far east you are. But, so I guess, are you central? I'm not sure what time zone you're in. Okay, so Chuck's 6 o'clock. Central, gotcha. Okay, and Kendall, I know you're in the Tennessee area, so... Man, I feel left out. Everybody at 6 o'clock for everyone else but me. Come on, Donald. I need Donald in here because he's my other West Coaster. The next 2 hours will be hot. Yeah, well, so I guess the next 4 hours for me are going to be hot then. Actually, today, surprisingly enough, yesterday it must have been 105. But today I think it topped out at 80 at the most, I think. It was cool and windy. It was actually quite nice out. So, all right, well, we got 6 in the stream. I don't have a whole lot for you guys other than just what I've already mentioned. So we're going to start ripping into the 1992, the Series 1 stuff, and then we'll open up our single individual mail call, which I'm really looking forward to opening. And I'm not going to say what it is, but using deductive reasoning and your skills at observing what's around, you may or may not figure out what's in the envelope. Hey, Sportsline. Okay, I know Sportsline's on my time zone, so that's good. 80 is cold? Oh, man, yeah. 80 is freezing out here, Andrew. That's funny that... It's all relative, I guess, you know. Robert says, send it over. Yeah. Well, I know Robert likes the heat. Robert likes to eat. But yeah, Sportsline, good. We got another 4 o'clocker. Everybody in here, Sportsline, but you and me, is 6 o'clock on their watches. So, but let's go ahead and get started. Let me set. I guess that's far enough back. We'll set that aside and this aside. So we're going to get going with our Leaf. Let me angle the camera down a little bit to make it easier to see the cards. Alrighty. 65 is cold. 60 is miserable and hot. Is it muggy out there? Hey, Donald. Finally, another. Okay, so now we're up to 3 folks on the Pacific time zone. Alright, so like I said, don't have a whole lot, but we're going to have some fun ripping and... Or what is it? Gripping and ripping here. Our puzzle piece is for Rod Carew. Don't have a whole lot of those pieces. But I do like the look of 92 Donruss. So we'll see what we can get in here. Hopefully some Hall of Famers. A bunch of All-Stars, I'm hoping. Hey, Fitzy. Hey there, Ethan. Dead of Winter at 65, yeah. Eeh. Kevin Moss is there with the Yankees. Bobby Ojeda. I set those aside for my buddy Chris. He gets a kick out of Bob Ojeda cards. Brian Hunter for the Braves. Ellis Burks for the Red Sox. Shout out to Ethan. Hey, shout out to Donald. There's Harold Reynolds on the Mariners. And Steve Bedrosian for the Twins. Oh, that's nice, Ethan. I wish I could do that. They did finally open up the lake out here again, but you still have to pay the entry fee into the park, and you have to have a... It's on a national park, so then you've got to have like a national park license, and it's very complicated. Plus the fishing license, and... Oh, you're in a t-shirt at 45? No, anything below 70, Chuck, I bundle up. Again, it's all relative. Mark Portugal. Hey, there we go. Ricky Henderson with the Athletics. Nice. Set up a Hall of Fame stand there. Darren Dalton. Sandy Alomar. There's a checklist. Looking for Gary Carter. I don't see a Gary Carter, but I do see Luis Gonzalez, so that's good. There's Fred McGriff, Ron Gant. Some of the favorites amongst our Braves fans. Okay, we got Nolan Ryan. There we go. Highlights card for Nolan Ryan. You guys are crazy. Half marathons at 10 degrees. Wow. Pedro Guerrero. Well, not technically. I guess if you're running the marathon, you keep yourself warm. So I can see that working out. But if you're just going outside to go outside in that temperature, you can have it. Alan Trammell. There we go. Now we're starting to get some names. And Jack Clark for the Red Sox. So not bad. We got 3 Hall of Famers there in the first pack. And again, this is Series 1. So Series 2 obviously will be next. The water was frozen at the water stops? Yeah. Hey there, Charlie. Glad you could join us. Another Rod Carew piece. So, in case you guys don't know, I did finish my Stan Musial... No, I'm sorry, Warren Spahn puzzle piece. I forget what year Donruss it was. But I got all the pieces, and I built the puzzle. And I put it on a piece of cardboard. And silly me, I just left it unattended on the dining room table. The puzzle put together on a piece of cardboard. And my granddaughter came to visit. And guess what? There's Chris Hammond for the Reds. Dean Palmer for the Rangers. So I heard the splat, and then I go running in, and pieces are all over the floor. Danny Tartable for the Royals. Hey, SSP. Oh, that's cool, Ethan. Okay, we'll have to jump on your channel there. My channel's not going to go real late. I don't have a whole lot of stuff today, so it should run pretty quickly. Danny Tartable for the Royals. Barry Larkin for the Reds. Hal Morris for the Reds. Todd Stottlemyre. for the Blue Jays. Terry Mulholland for the Phillies. Jimmy Jones for the Astros. There we go. Jack Morris for the Twins, another Hall of Famer. Randy Milligan for the Orioles. Scott Sanderson for the Yankees. Robin Yount. Man, we're just getting a bunch of Hall of Famers. Greg Hibbert for the White Sox. Mike Felder for the Giants. And John Franco for the Mets. Oh, well, I just don't have, I mean, what you're looking at, Ethan, is all I got, really. I've got, now we got 5 packs left of Leaf, a trifold of Topps, and I've got 1 mail call. And, well, and also I've got a couple Series 1 packs. But, all right, Kendall, we'll see you, buddy. Thanks for stopping in. Yeah, and for those of you guys who don't realize, Kendall's Cards is Kendall Brown. He had to change accounts and create a new channel. So if you're not subscribed to his new channel, make sure you go to Kendall's Cards and get on board his bus there. He same guy, same awesome content, just different account name. Or well, actually, it's an entirely different channel. Oh, who's the mail from? It's an eBay purchase, actually. So I do know what it is. And I'm not going to tell you what it is. I'm just going to let the surroundings maybe speak to what it is. Maybe you guys can figure it out. I'll leave it at that for now. All right, so here's the first pack of the Series 2. You can see now we've changed from the white border to the silver border. And actually, we got a black border. Look at that. We got Anthony Young for the Mets, but we got a black border, Barry Bonds. Boom, right off the top there. Nice. Nice pickup. I know, right, Charlie? Don't you wish you could go back? I was just talking to I was at the Walmart the other day, and I had to buy a can of spray paint for a project I was working on. And the lady looked at me at the register, and she had to ask. She said, "Sir, can I ask, are you over 18?" And I kind of looked at her. I kind of grinned, and I said, "Well, to be honest with you, I wish I wasn't." And she laughed. She goes, "I know, right?" And we started talking. I said, "Isn't it funny that the first 18 years of your life, the whole time you're a kid, all you want to do is become an adult. And a year or two into adulthood, you realize it's not all it's cracked up to be, and then the rest of your life, you wish you were a kid again." So it's really hard to satisfy anybody because everyone wants to be a different age. Kim Patterson for the Cubs. Dale Murphy, possible future Hall of Famer. That means, exactly, Donald, I got to rebuild the puzzle. Yeah, he'll get there, Andrew. SSP went through a similar situation, but he rebuilt it pretty well quickly. So Ken Hill for the Expos. We got, oh, look at that, Rich Goose Gossage in a Yankees Yankees. Where did I get Yankees from? Athletics uniform. I have never seen that card before. I don't think. That'd make for a nice TTM. There we go. We got Ivan Calderon for the Expos. Dave Hollins for the Phillies. Marquise Grissom for the Expos. Mike Boddicker for the Royals. Another checklist. Joe Bover for the Astros. Chris James for the Giants. Dennis Cook for the Indians. And didn't I get a Ken Patterson earlier? Yeah, look at that. 2 Ken Pattersons in the same pack. Man, whoever put this pack together apparently later in life got hired on by Fairfield. Duplicate cards there. That's funny. Interesting. Come on, Keith. You don't expect us to buy that story. There he goes calling me Keith again. Yep, I had to vouch for my age so I could buy a can of spray paint. Oh, okay. Same day, same can of paint. I was back at the paint department in Walmart, and I had to hit the little buzzer for the guy to come help me get a can of paint. And he pulls it out of the display case there. It's, of course, locked up. Hands it to me, And he says, "Sir, I'll escort you to the register." I said, "Oh, I got to pay now for it?" And he says, "Yes, sir." I said, "Well, I've got more shopping to do." In fact, I pulled out my little shopping list. I said, "I've got to get some more stuff." I said, "I didn't realize I would have waited to get the paint last." He says, "No, you got to pay for it." I'm like, "Well," and I kind of sighed and I kind of showed some frustration. He stops, he turns around and he looks at me and he eyes me from head to toe, kind of scanning me over. And I don't know, not stereotyping, but just kind of like getting a feel for, what kind of person I was. Then he says, "Go ahead and go. I trust you." I'm like, "Trust me?" Yeah. I'm in my 40s. I've got a shopping cart full of stuff. And I bought a can of pink paint because I was painting something for my granddaughter. So I get a can of pink paint. Like I'm going to go graffiti up the store or something, right? But the way he looked at me and says, "Well, go ahead and go. I trust you." I'm like, "Oh, gee, thanks. I feel honored to be on your trust list." I was a little upset. Hey, yeah. Jason's in the house. Good to see you. Hello, hello. Fox Bama's in the house. Good to see you. Oh, we're doing good. We're doing real good. Paul Sorrento for the Indians. The last pack, the second card was a black border. I wonder if that's a common theme throughout all these. If the second card is always going to be a black border. But this one is Barry Jones for the Phillies. Oh my word, look at that. Kurt Schilling. Nice. Wrong uniform. It's a Phillies, but Kurt Schilling, I do PC him. So I'm going to set that one. Where am I going to? I'm going to put this on a separate stand. That's nice. Did not see that coming. Carlton Fisk. There we go. Tim Wallach for the Expos. Eric Karros for the Dodgers. Brett Barbary for the Expos. So then the next time I was at Walmart, we were getting ready for my granddaughter's birthday, which was this last Saturday. And my wife said she wanted one of those kiddie pools, the ones that Walmart sells, the plastic ones. They had a small one and a big one. Small one's like $8, I think. The big one was 14 something. So I just walked into the store, got the big one, and I had to go through the regular checkout. So here I am carrying this monster swimming pool hanging off my shoulder to the register. And I finally get up front. I paid. I checked out. And the lady asked me, she said, "Well, have a good day, sir." And I just looked at her and said, "Can I have a bag?" And of course, I was being sarcastic, but the look on her face was priceless. She's like, she didn't know how to respond. And I kind of smirked, and she started laughing. She goes, "That was a good one." Hey, Fred McGriff. There you go, SSP. There's your boy on my team. That's pretty good. So I will set that one aside because it will go in my Padres collection. Lance Parrish. Needless to say, every time I go to Walmart, it's an adventure. Tino Martinez for the Mariners. Donald, there you go. Wrong Martinez, unfortunately, but still a good one. John Vanderwall for the Expos. Jack McDowell for the White Sox. Juan Guerrero for the Astros. And Cliff Brantley for the Phillies. So far we're having good luck with these packs. The crime dog, exactly. Sometimes I wonder who designed these packs. The way they're hard to open sometimes. All right, second card, is it going to be a black border? It sure is. So we got Jose Mesa for the Orioles, followed by a Chris Nabolts for the Montreal Expos. Scott Ruskin for the Reds. Ken Hill for the Expos. Boom, another Rich Gostage card. Sweet. I've never even seen this card before in my life, and now I've got two of them. That is nice. All right, we got Lonnie Smith for the Braves. Shout out to all you Braves fans out there. Here's another Mariners. We got Dave Fleming. Donald might know a little about him. Ricky Bones for the Brewers. Bob Kipper for the Twins. Mark Gardner for the Expos. A lot of Expos. Oh my goodness, Donald, check it out. Where's my bell? Gotta ring the bell. Donald. Donald. Hope you see it. I'm just going to let Donald stare at that for a second and give him a moment to pick himself up off the floor. Yep. Great hit. And another... did I get the Chris Nabolts in the same pack? I'm getting duplicates. No, must have been a previous... Oh, check it out. I got the black bordered version of it. That's what it is. Same pack. I got 2 Chris Nabolts, 1 black border, 1 base. Nice. That's pretty cool. The Kid, yes. Great hit. You never seen that Griffey before? I don't know if I've seen it before either, to be honest with you. I'm sure Donald has got 1,000 of them, but it's first for me. Griffey could have been good with it. Yeah, I know. He did not live up to his potential. His dad set the bar, and Junior just didn't quite make it. Jose Offerman for the Dodgers. Check it out. Ryan Sandberg, and Chuck Krim. Did I get Chuck Krim earlier? Maybe not. Maybe in the last batch. That name sounds familiar. Chuck Krim? No. I guess not. Anywho. Nice Griffey Jr. The Sandberg is nice, but I'm going to set it behind the Griffey Jr. just to give him the prominence there he deserves. Hey, hobbyist, how you doing? Donald, vanished, unfortunately, but I'll leave that up here for him. In fact, I'll bring it a little bit closer so maybe he can see it when he looks back at the screen. Okay, 2 packs to go in the Leaf. Okay, second card should be a black border. We got Bill Swift for the Giants and Lonnie Smith. Lonnie Smith with the Braves. There you go for you Braves fans. Kevin McReynolds with the Royals, former Padre. In fact, I think y'all have heard the story. Kevin McReynolds, when I met my father-in-law, who is spent a lot of time living in San Diego, he was a Padres fan, and when I first met him, he started calling me Kevin McReynolds. I don't know why. Glenn Davis for the Orioles, Pat Borders for the Blue Jays, Lou Whitaker for the Tigers. Checklist. Just about every pack almost has had a checklist in it. Junior Noboa for the Mets. I want to mention something, guys, that I have never talked about before in my streams, but horizontal cards. Some people like them this way, and I've noticed sometimes people do like them that way. Maybe because they can just flip their wrist. It's easier than having to twist their arm this way. But I always turn my cards this way because, and let me show you why, because when you flip them over, they're facing the right direction on the back side. But see, if you turn your cards this way, and then let's say you're sorting your cards by number or stats or whatever, suddenly you got one card upside down and one card right side up. So for them to be orientated the right direction, the horizontals need to be facing the right. Just thought I'd mention that. I've seen different people do it different ways, and I want to explain why I do it that way. So Chuck says he does it to the left. Okay. Would be my choice. My choice with the Griffey list would be my choice with the Griffey list you in a dead zone during my neighborhood walk. I know what you're saying, but it sounds funny. I always face them so the numbers on the back match. Yeah. So hobbyists, to do that, I don't know about all brands of cards, but I would say 90% of them plus, more than 90%, you got to face them to the right for the backs to match up. So anyway, I'll get off my soapbox. Gene Larkin for the Twins. Kim Batiste, for the Phillies. See, this card's backwards. And that also tells me to rotate because the next cards are the other way. Brian Jordan for the Orioles. Mark Gubixa for the Royals. Mickey Morandini for the Phillies. And Ryan Bowen for the Astros. All right. Yeah, Donald, we just pulled that Griffey and gave you the shout out. I assume you've got probably numerous duplicates of that one. All right, last pack from Leaf here. Again, we're looking for a black border on the second card, which it's going to be. We got Mike Pagliarulo for the Twins and Lee Gutterman. Wouldn't it be awesome to get the black border for a Griffey Jr. or another Hall of Famer? Jeff Tackett for the Orioles. Rick Cerrone for the Expos. Terry Mulholland for the Phillies. Dave Fleming for the Mariners. Shout out, Donald. That's I know that's our second Dave Fleming. I know I pulled that one earlier. I'm not going to dig for it, but I remember that name. Dan Pasqua for the White Sox. Shout out to Chuck. Finally, a White Sox for you. Mike Bordick for the Athletics. Looks like we got another black border coming up here in the middle. Or something special. Tom Pagnozzi for the Cardinals. Monty Ferris for the Rangers. And just for fun, we'll save that black one for the last. John Flaherty. Many yes. I figured, Donald. Not list the sun come out. The sun, yeah. Not list the sun came out. Not since the sun came out? When he actually made contact, one of those players, huh? Yeah, I'm with you on that. SSP, you speak for me as well. John Flaherty for the Red Sox. Jeff Kent for the Blue Jays. Derek Lilliquist for the Indians. Dave Martinez, coach for the Nationals. There's that Monty Ferris. And our final card for Leaf is going to be this black variation. Well, not as exciting as I thought it'd be. Rick Trelisic for the Blue Jays. It's got a special border. Different type of frame, but he's called a Gold Leaf Rookie. I know nothing about this guy. Rick Trelisic. Interesting. So, well, I think hands down we're all going to have to agree that Griffey Jr. was the hit of the Leaf product. He TTMs, Kevin. Who are we talking about? Sportsline? Trelisic? This guy? This card, though, I don't know if that would be a good TTM card. It's awfully dark. Oh, really? You just got him? Wow. Unless he, signed up... This is weird, but if he signed on the white part of his leg, it would come out, but I don't know how that card would look TTM. The sun is bright. Can't see my... Oh, okay. I got you, Donald. Okay. Well, I'll set this card aside, Sportsline, just in case. If I don't find any more cards of him, he'd almost have to sign... Yeah, that's true. Yeah. Hey, good point, Chuck. Sportsline, have you ever made a special request in your TTMs to have them sign a certain color? Is that asking too much if I were to send this off and ask for a silver ink? I wonder if that's considered rude or impolite. Anybody figure out what that card's going to be yet in the TTM? Or it's not a TTM, sorry. It's not a TTM, it's an eBay purchase. Any guesses on what that might be yet? There's a good clue. Just saying. All right, back down where we can see the cards. All right, Topps 1992 trifold pack here. Let's see what we can get. First of all, let me see if I can get all these three opened in one swipe. Yeah, it looks like I did. Cool. All right, let's... Go ahead and empty the packs now. All right. What's the clue? If I say, it might give it away, but I have an empty. Well, here's the clue. I've got an empty top loader waiting for it. That's the clue. That's all I'm going to say or do. All right. Back down here. He's guessing it's a Diamondback or a Padre. That's a good guess. That's a very good guess. I'll go ahead and say yes. It is a D-back or a Padre. Okay, here we go. This is the 92. We got Pete Shurek for the Mets, Jeff Ballard for the Orioles, and a Randy Johnson with the, check it out, Donald, Seattle Mariners. Donald may not be able to see it with the screen with the sun, but it's a 92 Topps Randy Johnson. So we will set that one aside for my PC. And it's a 2020 Topps Tony Gwynn auto. Yeah, that would be a miracle. Somebody did guess a TTM the last week or a couple weeks ago. I think it was my Goose Gossage card, and it was a Padre, and someone's like, is it Tony? That would be miraculous. Jose Oquendo for the Cardinals. Juan Gonzalez for the Rangers. Dave Segui for the Orioles. Jay Booner, there you go, or Buhner I think it's pronounced. Donald calls him J Bones. That's nice. We got Tim Tufel for the Padres. I'll set that one back here with my Padres collection. Mike Lavaliere for the Pirates. Bernard Gilkey for the Cardinals. Dennis Eckersley, nice. Hall of Famer. Scott Livingstone for the Tigers. Tim Spear for the Royals. Mark Portugal for the Astros. Marquise Grissom for the Expos. Cecil Fielder for the Tigers. And Jody Reed for the Red Sox. And it looks like we got a bunch of these backwards. And upside down. Yeah. Hey there, Mountain Gorilla. I'm doing very good. Thanks for jumping in and saying hi. Oh, yeah. I got you. Eck. Try to collect a card for the player on 14 Major League Baseball teams he played for. That would be a tough PC. I know, right? Was it Edwin? Oh, my goodness. What was the last name? Jackson? Donald did his special on him this morning. Edwin Jackson, I think it was. And I've never heard of him, yet he's played for every team just about. A bunch of scratch-off cards here. Got 3 of them. Okay, we got Walt Terrell for the Tigers, Felix Jose for the Cardinals, Gerald Young for the Astros. Dan Plesac for the Brewers. And Chuck, just so you know, I don't want to give too much away, but I did skip your message. I just didn't respond deliberately. Bob Kipper for the Pirates, Mike Pagliarulo for the Twins, Brian Hunter for the Braves, and we're back to upside down again. Brian Hickerson for the Giants, Mike McFarland for the Royals, Kevin Gross for the Dodgers, Scott Terry for the Cardinals, Pascual Perez for the Yankees, Brett Saberhagen. If this were a modern card, I would call that a variation or like a short print, just because that photo is a little bit different. Tim Belcher for the Dodgers, Keith Miller for the Mets, Steve Bushell for the Pirates. Hey, Ron Gant, he TTMs. Set that one aside. Riel Cormier for the Cardinals, Glenn Davis for the Orioles, Todd Van Poppel for the Athletics, John Farrell, draft pick card, Lance Johnson for the White Sox, shout out to Chuck, Alonzo Powell for the Mariners, Donald might know something about him. There's Greg Harris for the Padres. Set that one right there. One Dog, One dog. You got me on that one there, Chuck. One dog. Donald says, including San Diego, and yep, he did. He played for my two teams. Oh, Lance Johnson was called One Dog? Really? Steve, that's strange. Steve Foster for the Reds. Sean Estes, draft pick card. John Wayner for the Pirates. And our final... Oh, no, we got two more to go. George Bell for the Cubbies. And our final card is going to be Wally Backman for the Phillies. The back card was Backman. There you go. So that wraps up our 1992. That was cool. Got a lot of Hall of Famers, a lot of good hits, and a couple good PC cards. We got Randy Johnson, and look at that, Curt Schilling and Randy Johnson, the two winning pitchers for the D-backs in the 2001 World Series, and here they are on different teams, both of them. So that's kind of a unique set there. So Hall of Famers will set right back here. Let's jump into our 2020 Series 1 packs, and then we'll open up the mystery envelope. Oh, he wore number 1. Okay, I got you. It smells like Updog in here. See, I've never even heard of the guy. You guys know so much more about this than I do. I'm going to open up the 16 card pack first, and then we'll do the jumbo after that. All right, I have not opened up Series 1 in quite some time. But you can definitely feel the cards are just more modern. After opening all these older cards, these have that nice glossy slick finish to them. So let's see what we got here. We got Carlos Correa for the Astros. Ryan Abreu for the Astros. Oh, Hats would like this pack so far. Miguel Cabrera for the Tigers. Tyler Alexander for the Tigers. Tyler the Tiger. There's Adalberto Mondesi for the Royals. Jose Urena for the Marlins. Randy Arozarena for the Cardinals. Eric Fetty for the Nationals. Zach Wheeler for the Mets. Graham Marquez for the Rockies. Oh, nice. Jake Lamb. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. Ethan's cousin. Chuck says he was a good center fielder. Was hoping Kevin would fall into that old joke he didn't bite. No, let me see what the joke could have been. It smells like dog. It smells like up dog in here. Yeah, sometimes my inner voice just tells me to let sleeping dogs lie. How's that for a comeback? Speaking of dogs, Ben Gamel for the Brewers, and there is our Rhys Hoskins insert card for the Phillies. We got a Garrett Cole turkey red card for the Astros. We got Tommy La Stella for the Angels, and our final card is going to be a Sean Murphy rookie card for the Athletics. So no gold cards, no real hits per se, although I did get that Jake Lamb card, which I'm totally content with. Oh, what's up? Okay, that's good. That's good. What's up, dog? Is that like the old Joe Mama jokes? Remember those? Joe who? Joe Mama? Or Nunya. Remember Nunya? What's Nunya? Nunya business. Oh, we're horrible. All right, so here's the jumbo pack, and I'm going to put all the inserts in the back. How's that sound? Nothing. What's up with you? Kendall's back. That's funny. The updog joke is a classic at work. I don't know why I've never heard that joke. Maybe it's a Midwest thing. I maybe it never made its way out west, but I've never heard it. Boom. We got Mike Yastrzemski right off the top there. Future Stars card. Carlos Rodon for the White Sox. Shout out to Chuck. Hunter Renfroe for the Padres. Set that one aside. Kyle Hendricks for the Cubs. We got Melky Cabrera for the Pirates. Shohei Ohtani, nice. Nice one. Buster Posey. Shout out to Papa J. That would be one of his favorite players. Right after the Shohei, actually, because he PCs Shohei Ohtani as well. Oh, that's okay. Yeah, I didn't put 2 and 2 together, Chuck. You're right. Jack Flaherty. Nice. I know everyone's talking about him right now. It's not a rookie card, but still not a bad one. Brandon Drury for the Blue Jays. Max Kepler for the Twins. Tommy Pham. Oh, this is obviously an old one because now he's with the Padres. Anthony Rendon. Obviously another old one as well. He's with the Angels now. Daniel Palka. Chuck might know a thing or two about him. Ian Kinsler for the Padres. Matt Barnes for the Red Sox. Jake Arrieta for the Phillies. Hey, Cardinals fan, 1990. Good to see you. Okay, we got Tyler White for the Dodgers. And another famous Dodger, Dustin May, rookie card. You know, I almost don't want to like this guy because of certain things that have occurred in certain chats in the last week or two, but I can't blame this guy. It's not his fault. Some of you might know what I'm talking about. Hunter Dozier for the Royals. Hey, Nico Horner, rookie card too. Nice. That's a nice pickup right there. That's a good hit. Nico Horner. Justin Turner for the Dodgers. A lot of Dodgers here. And a lot of Cubs as well. We got Danny Hulzen for the Cubs. Chance Sisco for the Orioles. Nick Solak, a rookie card for the Rangers. Jay Bruce. Oh, Ethan, all this time I ruined my chance of becoming a friend with a celebrity. Oh, that's too bad. I blew it. Oh, that's funny. That's right, the Lone Ranger. This is the only Rangers card in the series, which is really strange. That says something about the team, I guess. Jay Bruce for the Phillies. Robel Garcia. And there's Trent Grisham for the Brewers. Kurt Suzuki for the Nationals. Dodgers team card. What is it with the Dodgers in this pack? Wow. Hey, there's Christian Yelich for the Brewers. And our 85 card is going to be a Rhys Hoskins. It's a blue border, actually, so it's going to be numbered. And, a Gavin Lux 85 as well. It is not numbered, so I guess the blue border is nothing special. There's no number on the back. Thought it might have been. Still a nice card, though. But that Gavin Lux is nice. Gavin Lux 85. No one cares about the Rangers. Hey there, Steve. Carter's Kids. Sure hope so. Padres got a pretty stout lineup this year. I'm really anxious to see what they can do. Yeah, really nice Lux 85. Throwback. And our Turkey Reds are going to be Stanton. Is it Giancarlo Stanton? And is it Miguel Ozuna? Marcell Ozuna. So that wraps up our 2020 Series 1. So now, the moment of truth. Oh, Father and Son Cards loves them? Yeah, okay. Well, yeah, SSP, I knew about that one, but I'm just going to leave it alone. All right, so here we go. Moment of truth. Final card. We're probably gonna end up a little under an hour today, guys. I just didn't have much, and I don't know. Not really feeling it today. Just I don't know. One of those days, I guess. But so there's a mystery card in here. I know what's in it. Some of you might have an inkling as to what's in it, but I do have an empty top loader ready to go. And on the left here, I happen to have a Merrill Kelly sticker autograph on a 2020. Is it? It's 2020, right? No, 19. No wonder I questioned myself. 2019 Gallery Topps card, Merrill Kelly. So Chuck saying a black border, not. Well, I don't want to say too much. It does have something to do with this card, though. That's why I pulled it and put it on display. So let me, whoops, let me snip the end off there. Let me take it off camera. There might be a receipt or a note, because it was a, what do you call it? eBay purchase. Oh, interesting. So he threw in a couple extra cards. A Kevin Ory Cubs card. And on the back, a Kevin Elster. So apparently what he's done is he's picked a couple named Kevins to send to me. Maybe because my name's Kevin, I'm guessing. But the main card is in the top loader in the center. I did not expect these extra cards, so... these team bags, some of them do not want to lift up. I am glad to see he used the blue tape, because I'm going to take it out of the top loader and put it in the One Touch. So what are you guys saying? I'll go black border, orange. SSP says out of 25. Time will tell, spring training part 2. Mid-June. Gotcha. All right. So let me orientate this the right way. Yep, that's the one I was hoping for. All right. Well, I'm going to remove one of these Kevin cards. Kevin Elster. So here's the big reveal. Here we go. Okay, so those of you who guessed border colored variations are probably kicking yourself now saying, nope. Does the hat give it away? You guys see a resemblance here? Do the eyes give it away? Nope, it's not a masterpiece. Okay, so here we go. Artist proof? No. Ethan, you're too smart for your own good. It is Carson Kelly for the D-backs. So, the reason I paired these up like this is because you got Merrill Kelly, the pitcher, and Carson Kelly, his catcher. And now I've got the two, both sticker autographs from the Topps 19 Heritage set. So I've always wanted, I love pairing cards up in neat little sets. And exactly, the Kelly battery. You got it, Chuck. I now have got the Kelly battery. And I'm going to take this out and put it in this One Touch that I had waiting for it. See how they look side by side. See, now using blue tape, now that One Touch or that top loader can be reused. Okay, so let me set Merrill off to the side. Let me get this One Touch opened up. There we go. There is the Kelly battery for the Arizona Diamondbacks out of 19 Topps Heritage. Yeah, thanks, MG. Yeah, pretty cool. I just like pairing up cards that kind of go together. You know, a lot of times I do father and sons, but the Kelly is no relation, but it's just really cool, and they do pitch to each other. So there you go, the Kelly battery. So, you know, Chuck, I've seen some people do that. I'm not against it. I just don't know how necessary it is. Have there been issues with the autos sticking to the plastic of the one touches? What's your all's consensus on that? How do you guys handle your one touches? Do you always put a penny sleeve over it? Just curious how other folks do it. Really? Huh. That's not good, Chuck. I mean, I'm glad you're letting me know. If so, I may go through all my one touches, and because I like to one touch my prominent autograph cards, and if that's a good recommendation, penny sleeve over autos and chromes. Okay. Oh, only if it's chrome. Elvis. Okay, I almost said Elvis does it. Ethan does it if it's chrome. Huh. Okay. Anybody else have any input? SSP, how do you handle your one touches? Do you just Sorry guys, I just got a phone call. If it interrupted, I apologize. I'll call them later. Okay. We got 12 in the stream, but I'm only getting a couple of recommendations on how people do it. Can you see I've never... Better safe than sorry. Yeah, no, well, I mean, one touch... or penny sleeves are expensive, Chuck. I mean, I might have to invest in... like, I don't know, like 20 cents worth. I mean, come on, you're breaking the bank. So if I put the sleeve over it like so. You know, you can't even see the sleeve. I thought you might see the sleeve in there, but you don't really see it. Well, if it's that easy, why not? I'm looking at the two cards. I don't really see... No, I don't think it detracts from the look of it at all. SSP uses sleeves. Okay, well, you guys have convinced me. That'll be my chore off camera, is to go through my one-touched autos and put sleeves over the auto. That's not a bad idea. I've seen people do it, and I kind of wondered about if it's to protect the auto, but I'm like, okay, plastic sleeve, plastic case. It's all plastic, right? Is it really necessary? But okay, Gorilla Family. Oh, OC. I put the card in facing the other way, just like the Ultra Pro, to read right on the bottom. OCD, I guess. Well, I can appreciate OCD. I have tendencies, like, again, like I described earlier, I'm very picky about which way the horizontal cards or the landscape cards are facing. So I can appreciate that, Mountain Gorilla. Understood. So, well, I now have a chore to do. I'm going to go back through and go through my one touches. There you go. So, if you guys have anything else to chat about, we can chat. Otherwise, we're coming up on the hour mark. I'm going to run and grab some dinner. Call it a night. Ethan is going live, by the way, guys, later on tonight. I guess he's got some more mystery packs. So we'll have to check that out. So I'm going to call it a night. I'm going to fall short of the hour mark, but that's okay. I wonder how you guys are all doing out there with your channels. Yeah, we'll see you later, Gorilla Family. I really wonder... Oh, okay, for screw down cases as well? Gotcha. Cardinals fan says Carson Kelly auto. Yeah, Cardinals fan, you might be delayed. That was like 5 minutes ago I revealed it. Oh, Carter's Kids is going live later. All right, Ethan, we'll see you later, buddy. SSP's got to go eat. Yep. Real quick mention, though, for you guys that are trying to build up your channels, I think you reach a plateau like Ethan, for example. He's over 4,200. It seems like the bigger you are, your snowball gets bigger and bigger. But for smaller folks like myself and some of the other guys in here, we get stuck in these ruts where there's just no growth. And Ethan, for example, has over 4,000. Are there 4,000 baseball card collectors out there? Because I've got 400, and last week I had 413. This morning I woke up, I'm at 406. So overnight I lost 7 subs. And I'm like, that's a lot for a low, for somebody like me with a small channel. So I'm just wondering if the hobby in general is starting to level off, or is it still on the climb? I'm curious what you guys are seeing in your channels. Again, I think, and then you look at people like Eric Jabs. The guy just hit 60,000. I mean, that is that's mind-blowing. He can grow 100 or 200 subs a night. Whereas I'll be lucky if I gain 1 or 2 subs a night. And then, of course, the next day I wake up, I've lost 6. So I'm like, where's the, what's the status on the hobby? I'm just curious. You've been at 342 for 2 weeks. Yeah. Elvis fans, possibly. I skipped Donald. Donald says... I don't use top loaders much. I penny sleeve and top load 95% of... Okay. I don't provide a service like some breakers or auctions do. Once they stop doing that, their subs vanish as quickly. Kevin needs to... Oh, Chuck, no. You want to see my subs go from this to this to this, I'll sing. I'll sing and we'll really watch it drop. Don't sweat it. Most auction and breaker sites have an unfaithful audience. Yeah, no, I get it. He buys them. Yeah, no, I'm not complaining by any means, guys. I am above and beyond where I ever thought I would get to, ever. But I'm just curious what the cause is. What's going on behind the scenes? If anyone knows, I for one do not understand the analytics of YouTube at all. How it works. I just don't get it. The algorithms are so complicated. I just have fun doing what I'm doing. If I grow, I grow. If I don't, I don't. This is not my full-time job. So I'm not looking at it for monetary purposes. I'm just curious. You've got 340 more than you. Yeah, I hear you. Yep. Some people may not be still doing YouTube, and then their channels get purged. Yeah, I was just curious. It just you land in these ruts, and then at some point you'll get out of the rut and you'll skyrocket for a week or two, and then you'll level off, drop again, and just it's variable, but that's okay. So, but anywho, guys, a lot of you guys are jumping off. It's getting late. I'm getting hungry. Steve says they have favored the large channels and sacrificed the smaller, but they also cut the payments. Oh, okay. It's like the stock market. Exactly. Yep. And that's, okay, very good point, SSP. Stock markets. What's the number one rule to investing? Diversify, diversify, and diversify. And that's really what I'm trying to do with my channel is diversification. I don't want to do just baseball cards. That's why I changed my name to And More. Just like Donald, he's doing more. Ethan, his name is And More as well, because he does the Elvis singing and stuff. I do my devotions. I've got my RC planes. I want to do RC cars. I want to do some other types of stuff. So I hope by diversifying my channel, I'll get more attraction to the hobby. more attraction to the channel, and hopefully the subs will go up. Well, that's another one there, Chuck. Working on a new name yourself, yep. Yeah. Hey, Vickers 410. Sorry, Vickers, you came in right at the tail end. We're getting ready to call it a night here, but and more is nondescript though. Through. Not quite sure I understand what Steve's saying there, but no, I'm trying to enhance my playlist. By that I mean I want to create more folders within my playlist of different types of stuff, and I think that's a great way to reach out to a larger audience. I do have some other ideas in the pipeline that I'm working on, a lot of plans I want to do, which I'm sure a lot of you guys are thinking as well. How can I expand my audience? How can I expand my channel? And more is ambiguous. Have a name which you can brand. True. Yeah. Although it's funny, for example, look at Jab's Family. That's the name of his channel, right? Jab's Family. Nowhere in there do you think baseball cards. Nowhere do you even see baseball. In fact, it's called Jab's Family. Where's the family? No, I'm not knocking the guy, but he hasn't done a family video in years. Literally. So, the name, I guess, does not necessarily have to go with the content. That's kind of what that tells me. Interesting. But, anywho. Guys, I'm going to end the stream. It's I've actually got 10 likes and only 9 watching, so I can't really ask any more to like because probably everyone in here has already hit the like button. But yeah, we're going to call it a day. Had a great little ending there with the Carson battery for the Diamondbacks. I love those two cards side by side. Unfortunately, one's a rookie card, the other one's not. That'd be cool if they were both rookies, but hey, they're both Kellys, they're both signed, they're both the same card. We got a nice Gavin Lux 85 here. We got the nice Rhys Hoskins blue border. Bunch of good rookie cards. Had fun with the 92 stuff. Pulled a lot of Hall of Famers and All-Stars there as well. So, hey, Troy. Oh, man, Troy, you just got here and I'm just saying my goodbyes. Yeah, Donald, no problem. Later on tonight, no problem. Alrighty, SSP, look forward to it. You're still at practice, Troy. Okay, well, I'm going to sign off now, guys. Wish everyone here a wonderful evening. Hopefully, y'all are still watching my morning devotions. And I have some ideas regarding the devotions. They're going to continue on, but I want to expand on that and do some other stuff as well. So that'll be coming here soon enough, I hope. So with that, guys, you have a wonderful rest of your night. I will see you all Friday for my Fairfield Friday. Until then, God bless and have a great night. Bye-bye.